to bring me my money.
What's up, guys? So this is going to be a little off topic of a video, but if you end up enjoying it, please like and please sub and comment if you do. But I saw this goober while scrolling on TikTok earlier, and the more I looked at this guy's videos, the more he just becomes an absolute asshole. It's like I'm Alice in Dickhead Land, and instead of the Queen of Hearts being the main villain, it's the King of Dicks. But seriously, this scandal has the audacity to preach his financial guru wisdom, yet half of it is just him bringing people on stage and calling them fat.
Hey, if you wanted to have a six-pack, you'd have one, am I right?
No doubt.
You just don't want one.
Dude. Oh my god. What have I been working out for? It's that easy? I just have to want one? Hold on, give me a second. I can feel my abs popping into my fat. He sounds like a stand-up comedian for more reasons than one, but in the sense that he pretty much just makes fun of his audience like it's crowd work. He genuinely teaches just about nothing, and instead bullies people he finds unattractive, because that's like the #1 thing in sales to this guy.
Do you guys like hanging around ugly people or good-looking people?
Pretty sure people hang around people that, they have interests in line with, or, you know, maybe they just like hanging out with them.
But you. No, you. And the big hair. Good-looking people. Okay, when you go knock on their door, should you guys be as good-looking as you can be, yes or no? I need to make sure I work out like a son of a bitch. #1, because I got to get my mental mindset right. #2, because I got to look fit. Okay, I got to make sure when I go to their door, they look at me and go, oh, this person looks like they're going to keep their word.
Ah, yes, because you use 15 different steroids, you are most definitely trustworthy.
I think I'm going to have a conversation with them. Do you know if people think you're attractive and they like you, they'll invite you in their house and they'll spend a little more time with you?
I don't imagine anyone willingly wants to invite you into their house, especially based off looks. And if they do, I don't really think they want you sticking around.
Than they would with somebody who's ugly and they don't like. No, it's the truth. Am I correct?
I like how this guy is so fixated on people's looks. He literally says, than they would with somebody who isn't ugly and they don't like. Like, they just met you. What does being ugly have to do with you not liking them? I mean, we know that that's the case for you, but I don't think that's a normal person's way of thinking. Although, after seeing as much of this guy's content as I have, I shouldn't expect him to have a normal way of thinking. Like, dude seems so genuinely messed up in the head, he seems like the type of person to say you can't work in my fucking workplace unless you have a six-pack.
I'm going to tell you this, my entire company, my entire team, if you don't have a six-pack, you don't work for us.
Yep, this guy's fucking insane.
No, I know. It's called, everybody say standard.
Okay, but aren't standards supposed to actually improve your workplace? Like, I don't imagine everyone having fucking oiled up six-packs is going to improve your workplace whatsoever.
How about we raise them?
Matter of fact, don't even step in my office without at least having been to the moon once. And if you aren't riding a Pegasus to work, consider yourself cooked, kid.
You ever see a motherfucker walk in the room, fat,
Who could have expected that word to pop up?
and he catches your attention? No. It's like everybody's fucking that way. People catch your attention when they take care of themselves, don't they? It's time to compete again. It's time to get in your best fucking shape. It's time to get elite. We go to those doors, people are like, what the fuck, you selling fitness?
You know, Andy, I'm sure that has happened just about as many times as you scammed $716,000 from people at Oklahoma Norman, and then snitched on all of your coworkers that you did it with. Except that did actually happen. This made-up scenario most definitely did not.
Okay, now, how you doing? I'm Andy.
Congrats, bro. You somehow made that whole fucking thing even douchier with that last little bit there. And once again, the name on the shirt is just the cherry on top. So while this dude has an obsession clearly with his fucking name being on a shirt, he also has some weird obsession with electronics and having fun. Like, dude is he's just a fucking buzzkill. Like, there is no fun in this motherfucker's house whatsoever.
Losers go home at night and watch TV. Winners go home at night and self-educate.
Pretty sure there's time for both. I mean, I imagine Elon Musk enjoys some TV. I mean, and also probably self-educates fairly often, a lot more than you do, assuming.
I know it's different, but the results are different too. Go home and tear your TV off the wall and put a whiteboard up so you can start writing down your goals.
Or you could just get a fucking notepad, maybe.
You're like, I like TV. Okay, well, what about your checking account? What about your family?
I'm pretty sure your fucking family would enjoy sitting down and watching a movie with you more than you fucking working 24/7 and being on your phone all the time, even though you say you don't.
What about vacations? You want any of that shit? Okay, pull the TV off the wall. I can't. Motherfucker, that's exactly why you're not gonna go anywhere. You can't change.
Does this guy think that the biggest problem in our lives is like watching TV? Like, what are we, 12 now? Are you my mom? Am I grounded?
You die one day, God's like, well, you slept a third of your life. You're a third of your life at work. Guys, some of you don't need to be looking at the sun today. You need to go back and look at your bank account. Your ass has got work to do.
So God doesn't like you, I'm assuming. Also, did anyone else pick up the fact that he said sleeping like it's a fucking sin? And God's like, well, you slept a third of your life, so that's a bad thing. Don't sleep, ever. No sleeping. You're on your phone all the time, and you work all the time. Like, what sin is sleeping? Lord, forgive me, for I have slept.
In a third of your life, you're on your phone. They literally look at their phones all day.
So you look at your phone all day and do work all day. So what does that make you? Okay, guys, so I did a deep dive here, and I believe the word I was looking for was a hypocrite. Yeah, that's the one. But ladies, do not be worried. This guy, he's not just a hypocrite. This fella's got a little more meat and potatoes to him than you'd think, though. He's not really just some asshole on the internet. He's actually an asshole in general. I'm referencing that thing I brought up earlier with the $716,000. Yeah, that Norman, Oklahoma. Yeah. Okay, so to dig a little deeper into that whole Oklahoma situation, I'm going to show you this video real quick.
Listen, I almost went to jail back like in 2012. I went through some shit. It came out one day. They were like, dude, all this shit happened. I said, dude, I did that and way worse.
Yeah, I did all that and way worse. And so did my coworkers. Brittany, Tiffany, Stephanie, they all did it. Every single one.
I own it. I own it. And dude, I had to go through that to become who I am now.
You know, I wonder what those people that you put behind bars, I wonder how they feel now.
That's how God works. Okay? The only way you can change sometimes is to really almost lose it all. And then you're like, dude, I don't like that. Okay, cool. But sometimes, you know, some of us are a little more stubborn than others. We need some really bad shit to happen.
Yeah, we need some really bad shit to happen, like losing all of my associates and my best friends. Like, oh my God. Oh, what a tragic life. What if I could have done different? What could I have changed to keep them around? No idea. Absolutely nothing. I don't really think there was anything, you know?
You can betray me. You can talk shit on me.
So, you can betray me. You can talk shit about me. Now, what's weird about that is because, you know, the betrayal part is a little odd considering you kind of worked in a scam for however long in Oklahoma. And while there, you know, you got caught doing your little thing. And you snitched on every single associate to save your own ass. So this little scam in Oklahoma was called the Big Red Kia. That was the name. And essentially, what he would do is this little thing called, what they called, King Cash. Okay, so I'm going to read off a little script here. Question. Are you familiar with something known as King Cash? Yes, I am. What is it? Okay, so in 2012, when I started, December 6th, it was something where, and that's kind of how you asked me what the sales process was like. When we ask a customer how much money down they have, you know, when we would kind of figure out where we're at on the deal, if that bank approval would come back at like $1,500 down, and let's say your customer did not have any money down, well, we would still put $1,500 on the contract. And basically, we would still sell that customer a car, and in the finance office, we would just give them a receipt showing that they gave us $1,500 down. Make a copy of it, put it in the deal, the loan will fund. We would tell the customers that if you tell the bank you didn't put the money down, obviously you're not going to have a car because you're going to need to bring it back. But we're helping you out, so we're putting $1,500 down for you in the contract because that's what the banks need, and that was called King Cash. And it was fake cash down, and it would allow us to sell more cars when customers didn't have cash. And we would just put it in the back screen on every deal, King Cash, and that means it was just fake money. It didn't exist. The customers never gave it to us. He goes on to tell more about the different scams they did there and everything. But if you want to, dig into it yourself, I'll put the link to the website in the description. Now, after scamming all of these people, he decided to make a website where he can scam even more people. And he's got about, I'd say probably 10 plus courses on there, each all about $200. And a book on there that's $200, which is literally paperback, and it looks like a fucking notebook. But anyway, so his evidence for everything in there working is the supposed 710 grand that he's earned in 1 year. So there's this little check that he put on there for extreme evidence. And the weird thing is, if you look at it, there is 2 fucking instances on it where it says it comes from Norman, Oklahoma. Like, how dumb can you be? Like, it's not an unpopular thing to know this motherfucker was scamming people, but he's literally putting it on his website. But yeah, this is just another instance of some fucking confident dude on the internet with a terrible history that's manipulating tons of men and women into thinking that he's some fucking guru of whatever subject it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to talk about this fucking goofy goober. But have a good day, guys. Peace.